Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Missing boy from Bollinger County is found. The city of Deloge and the ACLU square off in federal court Thursday. Plus, Menards passes on Farmington for now. All of these stories are coming up.
Changes are on the way for Southeast Missouri. I'll let you know coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. The search for a missing Bollinger County boy has ended safely. 12-year-old Brent Jones went missing on Tuesday morning near Zelma. Police report that the boy was found safely during the early morning hours on Wednesday. Jones was reported missing Tuesday afternoon, but actually had not been seen since 8:30 p.m. on Monday. Emergency teams, including the Missouri State Highway Patrol, the Marble Hill Fire and Police Department, search dogs, and aerial crews looked late into Tuesday night before suspending the search. Authorities say this is the third time the boy has run away. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our forecast. And Dustin, are we in tune for some snow?
Well, Fred, wintry weather is on the way for Southeast Missouri. We'll get to that later on in weather. But right now, currently here in Southeast Missouri, we're seeing temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s. 49 in Festus, 51 right now in St. Genevieve, 53 in Ironton, Piedmont and Poplar Bluff at 56, as well as in Cape Girardeau at 57 right now in Van Buren. Thunderstorms likely this evening, 55 degrees at 7 p.m., 57 by 9, as well as at midnight. As you can see, that temperature is going to start to increase throughout the evening hours, but then fall late tonight into early tomorrow morning. Will that change things over to some snow? We'll let you know coming up later in weather.
A hearing is set in federal court Thursday between the city of Deloge and the American Civil Liberties Union. The ACLU brought a lawsuit on behalf of the traditionalist American Knights of the Ku Klux Klan over the city's no solicitation ordinance. ACLU attorney Grant Doty tells 18 Eyewitness News that the issue is how the city is defining solicitation because his client doesn't want to sell anything.
But here's someone who really was just wanting to pass out leaflets with his particular, admittedly hateful message to willing recipients of his message within the city of Deloge. And the city basically interpreted its ordinance, which, it can't have these ordinances, to say, no, you're not able to do that.
Doty says Thursday's hearing asks for a preliminary injunction against Deloge from enforcing their no solicitation ordinance against the KKK. Menards, the home improvement superstore, will not be locating in the Maple Valley Plaza after all. Farmington City Administrator Greg Beavers tells 18 Eyewitness News that Menards felt they would have to put too much money into the site.
Menards signed a contract for the property in June of this past year. They had a 6-month due diligence period on the site. They reported ultimately to Pulaski Bank and to the city that given the cost of the property and their cost to develop it for their purposes, just wouldn't fit with their development budget.
However, Beaver says that Menards could still move to Farmington.
My conversations with Pulaski Bank and Menards both indicated that they are interested in the Farmington market. That site just wasn't going to meet their needs.
Beavers notes that Menards canceled another store planned for the St. Louis area, so there could be more than just location issues involved. The Stoddard County Ambulance District is bringing families together through their 27th annual Home for the Holidays program. Service Manager David Cooper tells 18 Eyewitness News how the program works.
We go into the nursing homes it's usually during like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and provide free transportation for them to go back and spend time with their families during the holiday season.
Home for the Holidays is set for December 24th and 25th. Cooper says the patient can stay a few hours or overnight, and the service will return them at the end of their visit, all for no charge. He says the program is the district's way of giving back.
it's been a blessing for us, not just for the, what it brings to the families, but, it's just that time of year where we need to give back to the community, and it's sort of our gift to them. We get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Cooper says the only restrictions are that the patients can only travel by ambulance and they can only travel within Stoddard County. Anyone interested in the Home for the Holidays program is urged to contact their relative's nursing home for arrangements. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, almost 500 children will descend on the Farmington Walmart to shop with a cop on Thursday. That story is coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
For 15 years, Heartland Furniture and Appliance has been the leader in price for Restonic bedding. Whirlpool built Crossley appliances, Frigidaire appliances, sofa sets, recliners, accent furniture, and White's metal detectors. Same-day delivery with no waiting. We are fast becoming this area's leader in the home furnishing and appliance business. Need a little cash? Payday loans are available in each store. We'd love to have you come see us at one of our 3 locations on both sides of Main Street in Piedmont, Business 60 in Dexter, and next to Current River Ford in Donovan. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
How can heat also be cool? When it comes from targeted induction technology, which uses electromagnetic waves to quick heat your pan, boiling up to 40% faster, while the surface around it stays perfectly cool to the touch. It's faster, hotter, and, well, cooler.
Hi, Bob Seabaugh at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance. Come and see this and other great features and benefits that will amaze you. Now on sale at Seabaugh Furniture and Appliance in downtown Fredericktown.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Thursday will be one of the happiest shopping days of the year when almost 500 children in St. Francis County will shop with a cop. Through the program, needy children receive $100 tax-free to spend on Christmas presents. Organizer Rod Harris visited our 18 Eyewitness News studios and told us it gets a little wild.
It is pandemonium and we love it. I'll tell you, a lot of these kids come from single-parent families, and many of these children have never seen $100, let alone had the opportunity to spend $100 tax-free. So it's just a great thing.
Harris says the children get to shop one-on-one with an officer in uniform, and he says a lot of the kids don't spend all of the money on themselves.
Many of the children do the heartbreaking, heart-wrenching thing. They'll buy for their siblings, maybe their mother or father. It's a great experience, it really is, and we love doing it.
Shop with the Cop starts Thursday morning at 7 at the Farmington Walmart. For the children who aren't able to shop there, there's a makeup day on Monday afternoon at the Walmart in Deloge. Project Christmas Promise in Poplar Bluff still needs sponsors to make this a brighter Christmas for some needy children in Butler County. Coordinator Misty Duncan says they've given names of families who could use some help for the holidays.
Our goal is to make sure that all of the kiddos are covered and they are able to have a wonderful Christmas. And so what we do is we get the public people in our community to support us by adopting a family or making a donation.
Misty says they've helped a lot of children this year, but there are still some who need to be sponsored.
We have 704 children on our shop list who that we're in the process of taking care of for Christmas, or they have been helped for Christmas. That's a really big number, but then we also have around 115 children who still need help, who are on our wait list. If you'd like to help Project Christmas Promise, just contact Misty. You'll find all of her information by clicking this story at our website, KDKZ18.com.
Well, the stars aren't the only things twinkling around Clearwater Lake on the weekends. The Festival of Lights continues as 30 colorful, sparkling displays light up the River Road Campground. President of the Clearwater Lake Association, David Zalos, says they're seeing a lot of happy faces every weekend.
We see around 750 cars each weekend that come through, and you could see these cars packed full of smiling faces, kids and grandmas, grandpas. They're all loaded up.
And Dave says the Lake Association folks enjoy themselves as well.
We have a great time. We look forward to it. We sit out there in the parking lot waiting for folks to come in. We got a fire to keep us warm, hot chocolate to keep our innards warm, and we sit there and listen to the music and watch the lights all night long.
The Festival of Lights twinkles Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings from 5 until 8. The lights will also be on this Monday and Tuesday evening to celebrate Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The Space Museum in Bonne Terre will be holding an out-of-this-world Christmas event Friday. Spokesperson Jason Branham told 18 Eyewitness News that they've reserved Heritage Hall right next to the museum for the festivities.
And we're going to be having a holiday party. Santa is expected to be there for pictures with kids. And we are doing crafts and having free hot chocolate and cookies and a whole bunch of hands-on science demonstrations and displays.
Other activities include videos and presentations about space flights that occur during the holiday season. Jason says this is the museum's way of saying thank you for a wonderful year.
We are wanting to give back to the community. The community has been very generous with us this past year. We've had a record high attendance and donations, and we really would like to do something special for the area. The
Space Museum's holiday party at Heritage Hall in Bonne Terre starts Friday afternoon at 3 and runs until 8.
Some changes are on the way for Southeast Missouri. What's your forecast for Thursday? I'll let you know. We'll be right back.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
With extended hours, let the UPS store pack and ship your gifts.
Hi, I'm Steve from the UPS store in Farmington, Missouri. Me and my staff would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Looking at weather headlines for Southeast Missouri, we're seeing a possible thunderstorm this evening with temperatures starting to drop during the day on Thursday, especially after 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And it looks like a possible wintry mix for Thursday. However, we also could see it for Christmas Day here in Southeast Missouri. Right now here in Southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the upper 40s to lower 50s. 49 in Festus, 56 in Ellington, as well as in Piedmont and Poplar Bluff, 57 in Van Buren, and 53 right now in Ironton. All over the board with those temperatures. Currently here in Southeast Missouri at the station, 55 degrees, and that's what it feels like with some thunderstorms out there. Current dew point at 48, 76% humidity, and a southeast wind at 10 miles per hour. Actually, that rainfall is making it feel a little colder than the 56 degrees. Throughout the day tomorrow, we will see a mixture of rain, sleet, and snow in some areas. Up north is a major snowstorm, some blizzard-type conditions. We won't see that here. I-70 northward, we'll see the snowfall for the most part. Here in Southeast Missouri, we should see mostly rain, maybe some sleet and freezing rain, as well as some snow could mix in to the area. Forecast for tonight, we'll see a shower or thunderstorm here in southeast Missouri. Temperatures in the 40s in some areas. However, that temperature is going to rise throughout the evening hours and then drop off again. 52 in Ironton, 50 in Piedmont, 55 in Poplar Bluff, and 47 in Van Buren. And then pretty much the same thing for your forecast highs tomorrow, as your forecast highs will be near midnight tomorrow. And your temperature is going to drop throughout the day. Temperatures by the afternoon hours will be in the 30s. West wind 20 to 30, gusting at 45 at times. We could see a mixture of rain, sleet, and snow tomorrow morning, then clearing out with maybe a flurry here or there as the colder air moves in. Then a look at our extended forecast for the next several days. On your Friday, high of 41, plenty of sunshine. Sunshine continues on Saturday, warming up into the lower 50s. Then on Sunday and Monday, 48. However, Sunday partly sunny. Temperatures in the upper 40s on Monday, like I said, but could drop throughout the day, giving us a chance of some wintry precipitation. That wintry precipitation continues on Tuesday with a high of 42, and then in the mid-30s for highs on your Wednesday under a mostly cloudy sky. Another look at our weekend forecast. Not a bad weekend at all. 50 degrees on your Saturday, low 28, plenty of sunshine, then partly sunny and 48 on your Sunday. There's check your storm tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. Fred, back to you.
Coming up in today's 2-minute tour of Missouri, the state's unemployment rate goes down, but so do the number of people working. A contractor in Joplin is facing criminal charges, and actor John Goodman will receive a doctorate degree. Today's 2-minute tour of Missouri starts across Missouri's unemployment lines, where rates fell in November, but so did the number of people with jobs. Figures released Tuesday by the Department of State Economic Development show Missouri's seasonably adjusted unemployment rate fell 0.2 percentage point to 6.7% in November. But the total number of non-farm jobs also fell by 6,800, led by declines in construction and manufacturing. Speaking at a manufacturing facility in north of Joplin, Governor Jay Nixon said Tuesday that Missouri exports are up significantly from just 1 year before. Now, according to his office, for the first 3 quarters of 2012, Missouri export sales topped $128 million, with the biggest gains coming in agriculture as well as minerals and ores. A contractor that demolished schools hit by the deadly 2011 Joplin tornado has been charged with forgery and failing to abide by Missouri's wage laws. State and local prosecutors announced charges Tuesday against Atlanta-based Urban Metropolitan Development and project manager Jennifer Taylor. Prosecutors allege the defendants altered copies of checks before submitting them to the state as proof that they had complied and compelled prevailing wage laws. Federal prosecutors in Kansas City say 10 area men have been charged with conspiring to steal nearly $1 million worth of commercial trucks, trailers, and cargo. According to the indictment, the conspiracy involved the thefts of 5 Freightliner trucks and 17 trailers. Among the stolen goods were more than $200,000 worth of Nike shoes, $17,000 worth of beer, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of meat, including frozen ribs, chicken, and wings. And Missouri State University will award an honorary degree next May to actor and alumnus John Goodman. The St. Louis native and 1975 graduate of the school will receive a doctorate of humanities at the spring commencement. University officials say Goodman has been a strong supporter of the Springfield School, speaking to students in classes, donating to scholarships, and supporting both athletic and theater activities. And that's your 2-minute tour of Missouri for today. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, what do you do when the holidays aren't making you jolly? Dr. Bill Meyer has some ideas on today's Focus on the Family.
I'm Stacy Johnson. It's almost here, the day the world is supposed to end. But what if it doesn't? Hey, I've got some advice either way, and it's just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your Health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge, where caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, except when it isn't. Dr. Bill Meyer takes a look at how some folks handle the holiday blues on today's Focus on the Family.
Sometimes the 12 days of Christmas are about 12 days too many. That's what Suzanne thought a couple of years ago.
I was just really depressed. I felt like Christmas had just gone horribly.
Sometimes our expectations are so high that nothing can really meet that, and so a person experiences a level of disappointment and discouragement.
Holiday blues can hit anyone, but young adults going back home for Christmas have their own set of challenges.
It was more the expectation of going home and thinking Christmas was going to be really special the way it always had been. And you know, the family spats came out. I was bored. I didn't get anything I wanted.
Even young adults who've moved far away from their childhood home may find themselves dealing with old family issues over the holidays. That's what Suzanne and her friends discovered.
We asked each other, how was your Christmas? And everyone was like, not so good. And everyone kind of had their own holiday horror story.
So how do you rewrite a horror story to have a happy ending? Well, the next Christmas, Suzanne decided to take a proactive approach.
I just decided, you know, I'm going to try to go with the flow more. I'm not going to have as many expectations. And I actually looked for ways that I could serve my family, like getting up early and having a cup of coffee with my dad, or spending time, you know, doing some dishes to help out my mom, or things that would just help the holiday go more smoothly.
Taking the focus off herself and lowering her expectations helped Suzanne enjoy a much more relaxed holiday. I'm Dr. Bill Meyer for Focus on the Family.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, visit our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Focus on the Family link. Some people believe the end of the world is near, but others don't. So Money expert Stacy Johnson has advice on what you should do this year, either way.
It's been 3 years since Hollywood warned us of the end of the world with the movie 2012. And now it's almost here. According to the Mayan calendar, the world is supposed to end December 21st, 2012. So here's some advice if you believe the world's going to end, and some advice if you're not quite sure. If the world is ending, now's the time to stock up on liquor. And speaking of stocks, I'd go ahead and sell. The end of the world can't be good for Wall Street. But even if the world doesn't come to an end, the year is going to. And year-end is a great time to tie up a few loose ends. For example, think about your taxes. If you've got deductible investment losses, you might want to take them. Make sure you've donated enough to your retirement and health savings accounts to get your max deductions. Year-end is also a good time to review your insurance. Car, home, health, and life. Are you getting the best deal? Take a minute to get a quote or two and make sure. And when you're going through that paperwork, shred what you don't need, scan what you do, and store those documents in the cloud where they will never get lost. This is also a good time to take a quick glance at your will, or if you don't have one, to make one. Granted, if the world does end on December 21st, you will have wasted a lot of really valuable time. So here's some advice. How about this year, we start on the 22nd? And if you need some help, we've got you covered. How about a year-end checklist? Just go to moneytalksnews.com and do a search for year-end checklist. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
And as Stacy said, he's got information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com. Click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
And coming up in sports, autographed tickets for the Cardinals winter warm-up are now on sale. Coach Jeff Fisher challenges the Rams to finish strong, and a freshman defensive back has kicked off Mizzou's football team. It's all coming up here in sports.
Tips to make you money delivered daily. The totally free Money Talks newsletter. Sign up now and get my money makeover video, a $50 value, as my gift. MoneyTalksNews.com.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Autograph tickets for the Cardinals winter warm-up went on sale today. Prices for autographs from players past and present range from $75 to free of charge with a paid admission to the event. All the monies collected from the autograph tickets goes to Cardinals Care, the organization's community foundation that funds programs, grants, and events for children in the greater St. Louis area. The Cards Winter Warm-Up is Cardinal Care's largest annual fundraising event and is going to be held January 19th through the 21st at the Hyatt Regency St. Louis at the Arch. With 2 games remaining, Coach Jeff Fisher is challenging the Rams. He told the team on Monday, quoting now, "Do we want to be moping around and be that team? Or do we want to be the team that's won 3 out of the last 4 games?" From the start of the training camp, Fisher has emphasized to keep improving on a daily basis, no matter what time of the year or what the scoreboard reads. Even if the team's playoff hopes are gone, Fisher pointed out that the Rams can still end on the season in a winning record. The team hasn't finished above 500 since 2003. Freshman defensive back Kara Stewart was dismissed from the football team Tuesday after he was arrested on suspicion of possession of less than 35 grams of marijuana. A Mizzou Police Department spokesman said officers responded to a report of narcotic odors coming from Stewart's dorm room. When he refused, they got a search warrant and found evidence of marijuana. Because of the warrant, Stewart is charged under state law. Stewart pleaded guilty to the same charge earlier this month. And that's Today in Sports. Fred and Dustin, guys, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Looking at your forecast for the rest of this evening, we're going to see a possible thunderstorm all evening long. Temperature of 55 degrees, 57 by 9, and by midnight, a temperature of 57 degrees, which is actually going to be our high for tomorrow as temperatures start dropping later on in the morning and during the day tomorrow. So things will be on the icy side possibly here in southeast Missouri. We'll get you updated on your forecast coming up tonight at 10. Newswatch is next. Don't forget to check out our website, KDKZ18.com, for your local news, weather, and sports 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a good night, everybody.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Coming up tonight on KDKZ Channel 18.